Are your mornings setting you up for getting into flow, or are they holding you back? In this video, I'm sharing 7 simple but powerful changes that I've found you can use to transform your morning routine into unlocking creativity, focus, and momentum so that you can crush your days. For a lot of people, flow starts and works best in the morning. If you're tired of feeling scattered, stuck, and spinning your wheels, then your morning routine might be the key to the change that you need. And with a few simple changes, you can transform your morning routine into a launchpad for flow. So let's dive into these steps. The first one is to build rituals. Start and end your day with intention. Having a startup and shutdown routine creates clear boundaries between your work and personal life. These boundaries don't just protect your time, they set you up for success with high quality leisure in your free time, whether it's wanting to learn to play the guitar or spending more time with friends and family or training and preparing for a race or other competition. A solid shutdown routine doesn't just close out the day, it also sets the stage for tomorrow, which is our next step in planning the night before. Plan your next 3 top actions for the next day before you go to bed. This single habit has revolutionized my morning routine. Instead of wasting precious focus and flow time in the morning trying to figure out what your action plan for the day is, if you spend a few minutes during that shutdown ritual at the end of yesterday, it's going to allow you to focus and get right into it in the morning with that first most important thing. The other powerful effect of doing this is it allows you to shut off your work brain at the end of the day so that you can recharge and replenish your focus for tomorrow. So if you're stuck spending too much time with an elaborate morning routine, try doing this instead and seeing how much more productive you become first thing in the morning. Now, the third tip is to choose your times for your efforts more deliberately. Work when your energy is at its peak. For me, first thing in the morning is when I've got that best energy and ability to focus and find flow. I know this about myself being a morning person. If you're somebody who tends to be more of a night owl and gets that second wind of energy later in the day, do more of your leisure time first thing in the morning when you're still in that groggy state or you're just waking up and you're not ready and primed for focus, and then shift gears into that flow state later on in the day when that works best for you. And this isn't just about work. Also schedule your most important leisure activities or workouts when you're at your best as well. Think about it. You wouldn't train for a Spartan race at the end of a long workday when you're completely exhausted, would you? The fourth tip is to show up and practice. Think of each day as training for something bigger. Whether it's for your career, a creative project, or a fitness goal, deliberate practice is how you outperform the average. So punching the clock is not enough. If you really want to experience more flow and transform that routine in your life, then you need to spend more time practicing deliberately as if you're preparing for the defining moment of your life. Number 5 is to learn to manage your workload. Don't overcommit. The secret to achieving big goals isn't about taking on more, it's about focusing on less. That book won't write itself, those subscribers won't grow themselves, and that mountain's not going to climb itself either. If you want to achieve great things, you need to spend more time focusing rather than diversifying your energy and efforts onto a whole bunch of other things as well. Consistency on that one thing beats overloading every time. Number 6 is don't let your mental state dictate your efforts. Here's a hard truth. You're not always going to feel like you want to do the work, but flow doesn't depend on how you start. It's about how you finish. There's always that struggle phase that we go through before we release into the flow state. And if you're going to transform your morning routine to spend more time in flow, you need to remember that sometimes it takes that initial push of discomfort in order to get into the state. I've learned to do this myself on tired days. Don't give up right away and call the day a write-off. Slog through that first 15 to 20 minutes if you need to get gears in motion. Often these can become some of your best days at work or focus and in flow when you have to go through that initial struggle and you keep persevering to make it happen. So keep going and let the results surprise you. And the 7th step is to stick to simple productivity systems. You don't need to learn another productivity system or spend another hour on YouTube watching different productivity videos. Get down to work with what you already know and already use as your productivity system. If you know something like GTD or building a second brain or using a bullet journal, that's all you need to know and you're good to go. One of the biggest traps to finding more flow is thinking that you need to constantly be upgrading your productivity systems in order to focus. I've been there many times before and fallen victim to this trap of productivity systems. And that's why I think it's so important to remember this tip when you're trying to transform your morning routine as well. So remember that your morning routine is the foundation to your flow. With these steps in place, you'll be ready to experience the heightened performance that comes from getting in the zone. Build rituals, plan ahead, work within your natural rhythm, and commit to showing up even when it feels hard. Simple changes lead to profound results. If you found that this video helped, leave a comment below and share which tip you're working on implementing, and share it with a friend that needs a flow boost. And if you're ready to build a more autotelic personality, check out this video next.